Hello and welcome back, all you beautiful souls, to Color Me Truth Tarot. Today I have a new Timeless Tarot Pick a Card, and we're going to be looking at messages for you from beyond the veil. So these could be messages from spirit, your higher self, ancestors, passed on loved ones, nature spirits, whatever wants to come through. It's just a message for you from beyond the veil for you now. Lately, I've been feeling called to do more spiritual messages, so I think there might be an uptick in them, just to let you guys know. As always, these are general readings, so please take what resonates and leave what doesn't. My personal information is in the description box below, and I will get started. So this is pile 1 with a Hypnos oil. This is pile 2. It's just a bag with some scents in it, a red little baggie with some coins. And pile 3 with a little cup from Chicago. So please take your 3 deep grounding breaths if you need to. Get centered and just ask yourself out loud or in your mind, what is the message for me from beyond the veil today? And go with the object, the pile you feel most called to. I'm going to begin with pile 1 right over here. Please pause the video if you need more time. Hello to the beautiful souls who chose group 1 with the Hypnos oil. Let's see what your message from beyond the veil is today. Okay, so we have release the dark wound, let love live. It's interesting, as I pull this card out, I feel like you've already done this. So we have Angel of Strength. We have Happy Family, beautiful. We have Action in reverse. We have Angel of Love in reverse. We have Storm Warning. The Thinking Woman. 3 of Cups. Knight of Wands. A lot of different energy. The 7 of Cups. And we have the 8 of Cups. Okay. Let me make some room here for all of these cards. Your message from beyond the veil. I already kind of had the message, everything's going to be okay. You guys have definitely been through a lot. I don't know what your year has been like for you, but with the storm warning, I think you've had an interesting year, to put it at that. I feel like you've grown in a lot of ways. If you look back, you can see that you've matured, you've learned a couple lessons, you've I don't know, I just feel like you're at a different place now. And you had a lot of changes happen to you, which has now made you into this thinking woman, regardless of your gender, whether you're male or female, or however you choose to identify. You've become strong, not only stronger, but I feel like you've become more mentally wise. Like, you're a lot wiser, you're more sure of yourself, you're more secure of yourself, more confident. I feel like you feel more safe within your authenticity too, of who you are. And I honestly don't think you would have gotten there if you didn't go kind of through these challenges. Again, whether they were really big, scary challenges, maybe a lot of shadow work and spiritual upgrading, you could say, or maybe they were little things, but they were kind of in your mind and you had to work through them and maybe journal it out, or just kind of let the energy move through you. Whatever way it happened, or again, it could have been through others, lessons in relationships, lessons with finances, lessons with career, whatever it was, you had to kind of go through these little storms to become this wise, self-sufficient, secure, authentic you. I'm hearing you have no shame or no guilt. It's like you're again, I feel like you guys always reinvent yourself. You're always changing and growing, but yeah, you're stepping into this more, this freer version of you, or you've already stepped into that. And right, I feel it's because you have kind of released this dark wound, whatever it was, released whatever was holding you back and brought it, let it back um, into the ethers. You realize you didn't have to hold on to it anymore. You could let it go. The fact that we have Angel of Love in reverse above that card, it could have been, letting go of this, especially since this is in reverse. Maybe you could have had a very warped sense of self, a warped sense of life or relationships, and you've had to learn that maybe your view of relationships or your view of yourself wasn't correct, and you had to clear that incorrect perception. And that's what maybe this whole year was about. I feel like this was a year about you and you really learning about yourself, growing, maturing, and developing into your best self. Angel of Strength here is to remind you that you weren't alone. I feel like your guides were with you every step of the way. Your angels were with you every step of the way. You guys are not alone ever. None of us are ever alone, but your guides really want to come through, or spirit really wants to come through to remind you that you are never alone. You're highly protected and you're loved, and you're a lot stronger than you may realize. You may know this now, but you've always been stronger than you've ever thought. Like, you're very, very strong, very, very capable. This is why you can deal with anything in life. You can go through as many storms as there is, because you just will never, I just feel like you'll never fall flat on your face. Like, you always get back up, you keep moving forward, you keep striving. You're so determined to succeed and to win and to just overcome, and you just have such an enduring spirit, and it's really, really beautiful. With the Action card in reverse, yeah, this year may have called for you to tune within more and not be so focused on the external, but more focused on the internal. I feel like you had a real internal revolution, and what you're going to be experiencing is that change on the external front in the physical world. With this happy family, I'm just feeling overall like the 10 of Cups with this card, just a lot of emotional fulfillment. This can indicate many things. It could indicate better relationships with your family and friends that you have, a lot more happiness and joy, fulfilling career. Maybe your health is really good right now and you're really focused on your health and having a healthy lifestyle. Maybe your mind is in a really good place right now and you really learned how to be aware and how to let go of negativity and just be present and be happy. But I just feel like this is the energy that you're in and that you're cultivating for the rest of your life, is this happy family card. It's like, yeah, you guys it's like you've had so many storms that now it's just rainbows. And I feel like even if there are still storms ahead in your life, you can still see the rainbow. Like, you're just not overly attached to the storm. You're not overly attached to the negativity or to whatever that drama is that's playing out. You've really built a solid, secure foundation within yourselves. And I just want to say I'm so proud of you. I feel really, really proud of you and happy for you and excited for you. You've done so much work on yourself, and it's really beautiful. With the 7 of Cups, I'm actually hearing the world is your oyster. It's whatever you want to do. It's your choice. Like, you really have the power to create. And we all know that, right? We're all co-creating our reality through our thoughts and what we think and what we believe about life. And I just feel with this card, like, it's whatever you want, whatever cup, however many cups you want to create and visualize for yourself. I'm just getting the message that it's in your hands. It's your choice for whatever you want. And I think you kind of know that too, that you can have and achieve anything that you really want. And that nothing will stop you, because you've always overcame any obstacle in your life, and you always will overcome any obstacle. And again, you understand that these obstacles are not to hinder you or to make life worse, but I think to learn, to grow, to develop, to evolve, to better yourself. Challenges only stop you, only limit you if you let them limit you, if you let them have the final say. And I don't think you guys ever will. I also feel like your clouds are dissipating in terms of your clarity about what you want out of life. Is if you're not sure about it right now, you will be a lot more sure. I just think like any any distortion or muddiness or obscurity that was there, cloudiness that was there, is going to start to fade away. You're going to be getting a lot more clear on what you want out of life, what you want to experience, and not changing anymore. It's like, this is what I'm looking for, this is what I want, and I know it now. Right, with the Knight of Wands, having this energy to move forward, to actually take action in the direction that you want. After having this time of spiritual evolution, spiritual growth, spiritual healing, moving forward. I feel like you guys are very passionate. You may be fire side, Leo, Sag, or Aries, but you don't have to be. You just have this innate passion, I feel like, for life. And when you want to do something, you go after it. You get really excited about it. You have a lot of energy towards it, a lot of focus and attention towards it. And again, you're, like I said, especially with the Eight of Cups next to this thinking woman, knowing what is right for you and knowing what is wrong for you, being very clear on that and walking away from the things that don't serve you. It's like, maybe you had lessons of, again, with relationships or certain people, and it's just like, nope, I'm not dealing with that. I know what and I saw 1111 guys when I said that. So that's a really beautiful thing that you've learned, is that, nope, I'm not dealing with that anymore. You can, you know, stay in your negativity over there. I'm going to move forward and enjoy my life and do what I want to do. I know myself. I know my worth. I know my strength, my capabilities. I'm just not falling back into these old patterns, these old thinking, these old emotions. It's just like you don't care to anymore. You have such a clarity about you. It's so funny because we have the moon here, and you know, the moon usually represents illusions or shadow. And I don't know if you can see it here, but the moon to me almost looks like it's kind of like annoyed at the sense that you're not looking at it. You're not looking at your shadow anymore. You're not looking at your illusions anymore. You're just moving ahead in another direction. It's like, I don't care to play games. I don't care to be fooled anymore. I have clarity. I have my truth, and I'm moving forward. It's very beautiful. And then we have this wonderful Three of Cups, this celebratory energy. This is a celebration within your own self, but I feel like this is going to mimic in your life. It's going to come in a tangible way in your life, this celebration, this happiness, this joy. But this is really a celebration of you. I feel like this is all of your spirit team celebrating and saying, you did it, congratulations, we've been with you every step of the way. Like, look at you standing tall on your own, completely self-sufficient, confident, secure, unapologetically you. And it takes a lot of bravery to do that in this world. And I'm feeling from them to just say thank you, thank you, thank you for not giving up on yourself, for continuing, for being strong, and for pushing forward. It was all worth it. You don't even understand the blessings that are coming in. You don't even understand what you've done on a spiritual level for all of humanity. So wow, wonderful, wonderful, wonderful that you've taken this time. And that's what I'm really feeling for your overall message from behind the veil. It's a message I feel like coming probably from your higher self, if I'm going to be honest, of like looking at what you've accomplished, looking at what you've done, and saying congratulations. You deserve to celebrate. You deserve to go out and have a good time and party, or do whatever makes you feel happy, because you've overcome all these obstacles. You've gone through this year, no matter what the challenges were, no matter what the upsets were, and you've done it so beautifully, with so much strength, with so much grace. And you, because of that, you're the ones that took charge of your life to bring in this happy family, to bring in this Three of Cups, to bring in this clarity that's coming for you. This is really, really beautiful. Let's see, is there any other messages that wanting to come through? Yeah, with the butterfly here, I'm thinking woman, and it's just a time of change. There's a lot of change coming in for you. I feel like you can feel it too. There's a lot of change happening collectively for all of us. But I think you guys have been through a change, and you know change is in the air. It's coming for you. Just keep yourself, just keep doing you. Keep being the wonderful and amazing person you are, and pushing forward, and knowing the sky's the limit, that you have no limitations, and you'll just continue to kick ass and take names for the rest of your life. So I just feel like the message is really a congratulations from your own higher self, in pride of what you have done and not giving up on yourself. and being able to look at your insecurities, look at your fears, look at your wounds, look at these parts of yourself, your shadows that were hurting, that were coming up because they want to be healed, they want to be released, and you having the strength to say, I will release you. I will release you and not hold on to you anymore, not keep you in this shadow anymore. I will lift you up to the light. So again, that's what's really beautiful about it. And then with the 4, with the happy family, I feel like the word that came to my mind was stability. You're coming into a lot more stability. And I think it's emotional stability more than anything else, emotional and spiritual stability, just knowing that no matter what, you will always be okay. And I think that's what I heard when I first put your cards out, was that you'll be okay. That, yeah, it's like it's like maybe before that was maybe your mantra, like it'll be okay, and now you just know, like, it is okay, it's going to be okay, because you're so sure of yourself. So that's a really big transformation from coming from a place of like, I need it to be okay, I'm begging, I need this to be okay, I'm hoping it's going to work out, to knowing without a shadow of doubt it's going to be okay, because I'm in control and I can do this and I've overcome so much. So yeah, that's what I'm getting for you guys for pile 1. Absolutely amazing. You guys are all amazing, and thank you for letting me read your energy today, and I hope it resonated, and I will see you guys in the next tarot pick a card. Bye for now. Hello to the excuse me. Hello to the beautiful souls who chose group 2 with this red bag of coins. Let's see what your message is from behind the veil. We have seeing the true you, free from judgment, free to love. Wow. Releasing allegiances, receiving, keep going, don't give up, the path is open and clear ahead. The garden and the gate in reverse. 2 of Wands in reverse. And 8 of Pentacles in reverse. Okay, the first thing I'm feeling with these 2 cards is like, I heard your focus has been unclear, or it's been muddled, or you haven't had a clear focus, or something like that was coming through. Like there has not been a clear focus or a clear direction. And I think this is why this card maybe came here. Keep going, don't give up, the path is open and clear ahead. Is that you will be getting clarity, or maybe you're on that journey. With the garden gate in reverse, it's almost like you're still hesitant, or hesitant to move forward, maybe unsure of your direction of where to go. Okay, the story that I'm feeling, you guys have had an intense spiritual personal journey. Your journey has been about yourself it's been about yourself. I think self-love, learning to nurture, love yourself. There's this divine feminine energy coming through. All the women on the images on these cards are women. I feel like you guys are very in tune with the divine feminine. You have a love for nature, love for spirit, love for beauty and softness, gentleness, kindness. You're probably very kind, have a big heart. There's a very sweet energy emanating from these cards. I just feel like you really operate on this divine feminine, open heart, loving energy. You live from your heart. You may be very drawn to water and just nature in general, like I said. And it's about, I feel like you guys may be empaths as well. And it's just this journey of like really coming into self-acceptance and self-love and releasing all that does not serve you, realizing your own value, your own worth. It's so funny. We have 29 here, 39, and then we have 10. And, you know, the difference between 39 and 29 is 10. So 10 is a number of completion. This is a journey you've been on for a long time, maybe even like 20 years or 10 years. You know, it's a coming into yourself, into a place, like, again, of self-acceptance. Maybe you had to learn a lot from relationships, whether they're platonic or romantic. I just feel like they've been your biggest lesson. If you've had to learn a lot from them about who you are, what your value is, what your worth is, and understanding that you're so precious and you really deserve to put that time and energy into yourself before you give it to anybody else, because you're a light. And this whole journey is, I think, really teaching you or bringing you to this understanding that you are meant to receive good things and you're here to receive good things. And it's not about you always taking action and forcing things. You're here to really be like that divine feminine and receive, know you deserve good things, and love life, love yourself, love others, come from a place of the heart, and allow spirit, allow God, allow good things to kind of come to you, that you become a magnet for all good things. You become a magnet for love, for beauty, for harmony, for joy, for happiness. And that it starts with yourself, right? That all you're really receiving is what you put out. So if you are this very loving, beautiful soul, which I can feel you are, I just feel this almost ethereal softness, gentleness, beauty kind of energy, light energy, that if you put that out, all you're going to receive is that back to yourself. So I think your journey has really been teaching you to value you, and then understand that once you value you and know that you're enough, that you don't need to go out of your way to do so much, that you're just here to kind of let that energy flood back into your life, in these beautiful kind of unexpected magical ways, because I do feel you guys are magical. And so with these cards, it might have been very confusing, because I don't think you guys operate in the same way that majority of the world operates, where other people are working really hard and have to go out and make stuff happen for them and, push into the world. I feel like you guys are being called to do the opposite. Like, you almost hold a vibration of being a model for letting things come to you. I'm not saying don't go out into the world and follow your dreams and take action, but I feel like for you it's less action and more being, or more like energy. You're feeling good, or just loving yourself. I know it sounds weird, but I just feel like you guys are not really here to be in that masculine energy of working hard. You're almost here to hold a separate vibration or example for others, which is what I think collectively we're all moving towards, is to understand that we deserve good things and to take action when we feel called to or when we need to, or again, for like the day-to-day, but nothing so extreme. Like, we don't have to completely push ourselves. What is meant for us will come to us. What we are seeking is seeking for us. And I think you guys are kind of really learning that, or your life is going to kind of bring you to that understanding that what you're seeking is seeking for you. So you don't have to go out of your way to work for it. If it's meant for you, it'll come to you. There's this peace and this energy of receiving and allowing and accepting that is emanating from these cards. So that's what I'm really getting as your message from Beyond the Veil, to trust and accept and hold your vibration, hold this energy, and be this model of, I guess, the divine feminine, you could call it, of just allowing and loving yourself, and accepting yourself, enjoying yourself in your life, and knowing that all good things will come to you in the right time, that it's not about pushing forward. I don't even feel like you guys need to have a specific vision with the Two of Wands. I almost feel like your heart speaks for itself. Your heart already knows, and as long as you listen to that, everything will manifest for you. I feel like you kind of already are in tune with your heart's desires, but again, if you're not, maybe just sit quietly and hold on to your heart and just kind of get into that space. You guys operate from your heart, you live from your heart, you speak from your heart. I feel like you come off as very kind and genuine and super sweet. And you're what our world really, really needs right now, is this loving, peaceful presence. That tells people that they don't have to be so focused on the external world and trying to make it, that things do have a way of working out and that they can trust. You guys have immense faith too, I feel like, in the divine. You have immense faith in the divine and this connection to a source greater than your own. I feel like you live it, you breathe it, you walk with it all the time. And I think you guys change a lot of people just by being in their presence. Like, you impact people on a very deep spiritual level that bypasses their ego, so they're not even conscious of it. And, you know, I think the more you nurture yourself and give time for yourself, it's like the more your life manifests that beauty and that love that you give to you. It's a direct reflection, I'm hearing, that the love and nurture you give to yourself is going to be expressed in your reality. If you haven't seen that, I think you will start to see it and experience it. And also understanding not to move towards anything until you're ready to take your time, and understand that time works for you and that you don't have to be on this clock or rush, that you can take your time and be at peace, and understand that time can work against you or with you depending on how you choose to interact with it. Okay, so that's what I'm really getting from your message from Beyond the Veil. I don't even know where this is channeled from. Maybe from the Divine Feminine itself, or maybe again from this kind of universal heart. But I just feel like you guys are here to receive and love yourself. Like, I feel like if you had a purpose, it's just to love yourself. I don't think there's a direct path to anything except being the love you are, sharing that love, growing in love. You have a big heart, you have a lot of love to give, and you're here to teach the world that it's not about action and being separate and being an ego, that we can open our heart, we can love, we can be more kind and patient and gentle. And in fact, that's the way we should be with one another and with ourselves. People might think, this is coming through too, people might think you're crazy, like their egos don't understand like how you can maybe be so calm and at ease with everything. Yeah, I feel like sometimes people think you're crazy or they just don't understand. But again, I think it's just because you provide such a different energy towards what a lot of people are programmed to believe, or the way they should go out into the world. So I think you're very confusing to a lot of people. So I apologize if people do act weird towards you, but please continue to be this this open heart, of course with healthy boundaries, but to continue to be this kind and loving person that you are, because it's so needed. But yeah, you guys know nothing is kept from you. You know that anything you desire is already on its way to you. I just feel like you have this peace about you that emanates from you. And yeah, that's the message from Beyond the Veil that I'm getting for you guys. I hope it resonated. Thank you so much for the vibration you hold and for the love you give to yourself and you give to all other people. Thank you for holding the light and for walking in love when a lot of people are afraid to. When a lot of people are, right? We have this card, free from judgment, free to love. A lot of people are scared. And so they act out in these ways by judging other people, being separate, being mean, being cruel, when really they just want love just like everybody else. That's all we really want, and yet we keep fighting against it. We keep hurting each other, and it's just silly. But you guys know the truth. You know that, you know the answer, and you're not afraid to walk in that and to live by that truth. So thank you. Thank you. I hope the messages resonated. I'm going to move on to group 3. Thank you so much for allowing me to read for you, and I will see you in the next tarot pick a card. Bye for now. Hello to the beautiful souls who chose group 3 with the Chicago Cup. Let's see what your message from Beyond the Veil is. Okay, so we have 6th chakra, Archangel Metatron. Beautiful. We have the High Priestess. Oh my goodness. We have the Knight of Pentacles. Ooh, you guys, I'm hearing something with shadow. You guys may be getting insights from your shadow or understanding your shadow or something like that. We have Deception and Envy. Yeah, like you guys may be getting some clarity in terms of shadow or like these energies and how to work with them, how to understand them, how to find the light within them. We have Passion Ignited. transformation. We have the Two of Pentacles in reverse, the Devil in reverse, and we have the Nine of Pentacles. Beautiful. So your message beyond, okay, I feel like you guys aren't scared anymore with this Devil in reverse. I feel like you're like not afraid, or you're not scared anymore. Like you've gone through some type of liberation. There's like no longer this inner turmoil or inner fight or fight with other people. I feel like you've come to a really good place where you're just, I don't know, you like, it's like something's been awakened within you. You're maybe it is your gifts, your psychic gifts. Like maybe some of you guys are psychic, which very well could be with these cards coming out, and you're just not afraid of your psychic abilities anymore. You're not afraid of your intuition anymore. You're moving full throttle. You're like, this is me. I've come to accept myself and accept this authentic me, and I'm just moving forward with that and with my gifts, and I don't really care if people think it's weird or whatever, or if I have judgment on myself. I'm going to move forward. There's just this releasing of fear. I feel like you're done with this you're done with having this internal turmoil of going back and forth. And I think you're just starting to see yourself both in what we call light and dark, in the duality of existence. And I just feel like you're not, it's like a self-acceptance. You're not fighting anything anymore, and you've let go of a lot of fear. Like you're done lying to yourself. You're done living in this deception and this falsity, in whatever capacity. But I just feel like you've released something and you just see through it now. It's like, I can see past your envy. I can see past the deception, and I'm done. I feel like this was something that's internal, but it could definitely be with others as well. Seeing the truth in other people, and not being afraid of that, or seeing the truth in other people and holding your light, holding your head high despite that. But I feel like you guys are walking in your power, and you just, there's been a release. I don't know what it is specifically, but there's been a release within your own being, within your own soul, your spirit, and or this will happen. You're just walking tall. You're just walking. It's like you're like Archangel Metatron. You're just like, I see through everything, and I'm not afraid anymore. And I know I am one with God, with Source, with light, and I have no fear. I'm not held down by addictions, by negative thinking, by other people, by their beliefs, by their projections. I've released myself, and I'm moving forward. It's that type of understanding. Because we have the Nine of Pentacles here. You know you deserve better and more. You're coming into your power, or you've come into your power. You understand yourself to be this creator, to be this, again, for some of you, it could be light worker. And just not being afraid anymore. Not caring anymore. It's like you have found your light, you found your truth, your clarity, and you're standing by that. Maybe you felt very, maybe you felt like called into the world and then back into spirituality, back into the world, back into spirituality, never really cementing or finding your footing, and it's like now that's over with. I do feel like you guys are meant to lead in whatever capacity too. I feel like you're here to lead and guide other people. I don't know what your work is, but I do feel maybe you guys have a life path 1 or destiny number 1 or something 1, which is the number of a leader. I feel like you're here to lead and guide other people. And through your struggles, you're going to be this voice of truth and inspiration for a lot of people, because you're standing in your authenticity and your light, and also because you don't stand for BS. You don't stand for lies. This is really, really beautiful. You're just not allowing yourself to be pulled in different directions anymore. You're really moving forward in your light, in your power, as this high priestess, as this high priest. It's like you guys had, I don't know if it's an identity shift or an identity awakening, but you're coming into the truth of who you are at a soul level. And you're releasing all these thoughts or beliefs of what you were and standing in your truth. It's like, I know what I'm here to do now, and I'm not going to revert back. I can do it. I can stand on my own. I can move forward because I know I'm never alone. Yeah. Very, very beautiful. And again, you guys do have, I feel, psychic gifts, very intuitive, here to lead and guide, here to enact change on any level. Yeah, that's what I'm getting for you guys. Thank you so much for listening, and I wish you so much success on your journey. Bye for now.